teammate! That's my teammate!
What's going on, guys? I'm Zach, and you know what they say. Another day, another Boogie crash out on lolcow live. It's to be expected at this point, so much so that when I heard Boogie got aggressive with a cripple, I wasn't even surprised. This guy's gotta take it where he can get it. After the embarrassment that Frank Hassel and Wings of Redemption put him through, I would believe he's looking for whatever chance he can get to put one over on someone. It just so happens that the most convenient and readily available target was a dude in a wheelchair. Real quick, if you aren't familiar with Boogie, I'll give a really quick rundown. Boogie's a disgraced OG YouTuber who came up on the scene right before videos were being monetized, so when I say OG, I mean it. You may have first seen his Fat Francis persona, which was really what rocketed him into fame, and they were actually my first intro to Boogie, watching these videos at a sleepover with friends when I was about 10 years old. For a long time, he was treated as the Mr. Rogers of YouTube, just a nice guy that everyone wanted to see succeed, who always had reasonable takes on controversies going on in the online sphere, and it wasn't until years along into his content creation journey that people started to question a lot of the things he was saying, ultimately culminating in one of his attempts to bait sympathy by lying about having cancer being exposed and brought to light. He had already been derailed and was already starting to lose any and all credibility he had, but this was definitely the final nail in the coffin that said he could never have a normal online content creation career, leading to him to join lolcow live and make a mockery of himself every chance he got, just for a chance of not having to work. Boogie is now most known for the controversies that he's been involved in and for being a complete piece of shit in most people's eyes, including mine. So this altercation occurred on March 18th, 2026, so admittedly, I'm a little bit late to the party, but you guys know I'm gonna take any chance I can get to dunk on Boogie. The event took place during a lolcow live stream, which, if you've never seen the show, it's basically just Boogie Humiliation Hour. The quote-unquote victim in this situation is a streamer who goes by the name Turbo, and who does use a mobility scooter to get around. He was pretty aggressive as well, talking shit all throughout the game segment they were involved in, specifically towards Boogie. Boogie would go on to respond to Turbo's teasing with, "I'm gonna make you more crippled," and honestly, as much as I dislike Boogie, the articles I've read talking about the situation treat Boogie like a monster for saying this. Is it crass? Yeah. Is it rude? Yeah, but I don't think Boogie actually planned on breaking this guy's arms or anything. This simple trash talk statement is so below par of what I would consider bad by Boogie standards. I mean, truth be told, I probably say worse to randoms on Overwatch and Rivals every day, and especially worse to my buddies when we're talking shit in game 1v1ing. Boogie did get up out of his chair during the altercation, which I'm gonna play for you guys in full in just a second, but let's be real, Boogie couldn't do any damage to anybody even if he wanted to. Hell, he couldn't even shoot his gun straight. Not to mention, he and Turbo are both pretty large guys with pretty small wingspans. I'm not so sure they'd be able to reach one another. Their bellies would be like rubbing against each other, stopping them from getting any closer. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's roll the clip.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
That's my teammate!
Oh,
That's my
shit.
teammate! That's my teammate!
Give me the fucking glove! Give me my glove! Give me my fucking glove! I'm gonna make him more crippled! I'm gonna make him more fucking crippled!
You're good?
I'm gonna make him more fucking
All right, settle down.
We're good.
As you can see, it was kind of like two old dogs barking through a fence. Nothing really happened, and Turbo's face afterwards honestly just makes me think he's a troll of some sort, and a reaction was exactly what he wanted. And truth be told, I'm not mad about it. It makes for a pretty funny clip. Also, quick shout out to Boogie's 20-year-old girlfriend for trying to break it up, though I'm not so sure you could reasonably separate two people with a combined weight of nearly 1,000 pounds when you're about 105 and soaking wet clothes. Boogie, of course, hasn't apologized for the situation, and it hasn't gained all that much traction outside of the lolcow circles. It's kind of weird because every single article I've read about the story sensationalizes it so much more than what it is, acting as if this is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Boogie. I mean, this is lolcow live. This is exactly what the viewers of the show sign up for, to watch these guys get pushed to their breaking point. Is that right? Is it wrong? Not for me to say, even though I like laughing at it, but it's undoubtedly the point of the show. Let's lay it all out real quick. Boogie has already lost any chance he ever had at maintaining a real audience of people who want to support him for the content that he puts out. It's over and done. But he hasn't lost the ability to profit online. So long as he makes a fool of himself every time he gets behind the camera at lolcow live, he will have sustainable income. You know, assuming he stops blowing it all on DoorDash and hookers. Boogie lied about having cancer. If that didn't completely end his chance to be online making money, then I don't know what could, aside from, I don't know, being a diddler. Even then, I'm not certain Keemstar would stop working with him. Boogie is a lot of things, a creep even, but I would personally be surprised if he had diddler accusations against him. I don't really see it. Though, maybe someday I'll eat my words like Boogie eats his $80 DoorDash order in one sitting. Who knows? I want to reiterate that the oddest thing to me is that this is such a nothing burger in the story of Boogie2988. I know that many people are just like me and want to take any opportunity they can to shit on Boogie, but I just know the guy has done so much worse, and I don't really care that he waved his arms around in the disabled guy's direction. Like I said, I don't really think he could do any damage. He'll just trip over himself, though I guess you could argue it's pretty terrifying to imagine Boogie falling over on you, so maybe there's the damage. Look, I know it's bad to threaten somebody who is disabled, I'm not saying that it's not, but I am saying that this happened on Lolcow Live. It's expected. It's not out of the ordinary, and it's certainly not out of the norm for Boogie. The backlash is expected, of course. I don't blame people for talking about it, but so many people act as if Turbo wasn't instigating the entire time looking for a reaction like this. He's not some unassuming disabled kid who was in the wrong place at the wrong time with a crazy fat retard. He was actively pushing Boogie's buttons to get a viral clip. Of course, Boogie should have been able to control himself, but if his eating habits tell us anything about the way he lives his life, then everybody should know that this guy has absolutely zero self-control. The good thing is, nobody was really injured. That's definitely for the best. If the worst thing that happened during the stream was that Boogie got yet another viral clip to be added to his never-ending controversial actions, then I'd say it's a good day. I never really doubted that nobody was injured. Again, I don't think Boogie could really harm anyone, even if he wanted to. His heart might explode by the time he throws a punch. I'm not excusing Boogie's actions. You obviously shouldn't try and attack someone over words, but I'm just saying this guy is known for being unhinged and incapable of controlling his emotions. So why is anybody really surprised, especially considering the setting and what the show is? That's all I really got for you guys today. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and leave a comment letting me know what you think. Is Boogie an irredeemable, evil piece of shit? Am I wrong for saying that this isn't that surprising and is pretty low on the totem pole as far as Boogie's actions go? Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.